Infantino has declared the Club World Cup a huge success on the eve of the final between Chelsea and PSG. Infantino was speaking at Trump Tower in New York a little earlier on. Our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solhekol, was in that news conference. We can speak to Kaveh now. And Kaveh, I guess this tournament was Infantino's baby, so perhaps not totally surprising that he thinks it was a success. What did he have to say?
Yeah, no surprise at all. I mean, the FIFA president is obviously going to say that a FIFA tournament has been a big success. This news conference here is something that is becoming rarer and rarer because Gianni Infantino doesn't hold many, if any, press conferences at all. But to be fair to him, he did take questions from the media today. He also reeled off lots of stats about how successful this tournament has been. For instance, he said a total of 2.5 million people had watched games. He said the average attendance at the games has been just under 40,000. And he also claimed that FIFA had changed the landscape of football forever with this new Club World Cup.
When we heard first some time ago, even some months ago, some weeks ago, well, it will never happen. Well, it did happen, and it happened successfully. We heard nobody will come to the games, and we had, with the final tomorrow, almost 2.5 million spectators in the stadiums. This is around 40,000 per match. There is no league in the world, except for the Premier League in England, who has an average of 40,000 spectators. But in the Premier League, at every match there is one home team. Here, all teams were playing, of course, in neutral venues. We were told nobody will watch this. Well, we will have, after the final tomorrow, between 2 and 3 billion viewers all over the world who enjoyed this top quality football. Club football is top quality football. As we know, it's the best players in the world playing for the best teams in the world. We were hearing nobody will broadcast this. Well, we concluded a one-of-a-kind revolutionary contract with DAZN, allowing the streaming of every single second of every single match in every corner of the world for free. Give me one club competition which is available in full for free anywhere in the world. We wanted to do that because football, of course, belongs to the fans, and those who don't have the opportunity to come to the United States to watch the games, they have to be able to watch them from home. We've had fans traveling from all over the world. We sold tickets to 168 countries, and fans were coming here to enjoy the games. We heard as well, with so many Europeans, European teams, there will be no real competition because they are so much better than all the others. Well, actually, teams from 6 different continents made at least 1 point in this competition. Teams from all continents scored at least a goal. Teams from Mexico, from United States, from Saudi Arabia passed to the next round. Al Hilal eliminated Manchester City in one of the biggest surprises, but what a match that was, 4-3 in Orlando. We had surprises, we had great football, we had, of course, great games as well. We heard as well that financially it would not work, it would be a flop, nobody's interested. Well, I can say that we generated over 2 billion, almost 2.1 billion revenues with this competition for 63 matches, that makes an average of $33 million per match. There is no other club competition in the world today that comes anywhere close to a value of $33 million per match. So it is already the most successful club competition in the world from all different measurements. Everything happened in a joyful atmosphere. We didn't have one single incident. Again, tell me one competition where there are no incidents. There were no incidents here. Touch wood that this continues, but I'm sure it does, because Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain fans were absolutely fantastic in these matches, and as the final builds up here in New York, we can see them in the city together, enjoying the game, enjoying football.
And Kaveh, you were given the chance to ask Infantino a question with a special guest attending the match tomorrow.
Yes, the news conference was held in Trump Tower, and obviously Gianni Infantino now has a very close relationship with President Trump. And for the first time, he confirmed that President Trump would be attending the final tomorrow. We're standing here in Trump Tower. Can you tell us what role has President Trump played in staging this tournament? Why do you need to be so close to him? And also, does he know anything about soccer? Does he like soccer?
Well, I think he does. There was, in his first term as President of the United States, there was a soccer goal in the garden of the White House. I don't know if you know that. The first time I went to the White House and I looked out of the window in the garden, I saw that there was a goal, soccer, and he then explained to me that his son, he loved football, and that he loved the game, and of course, when you're a parent, you love what your children love, so I would think that he loves it. But obviously, President Trump is the President of the United States of America, host country of this FIFA Club World Cup, one of the 3 host countries of the FIFA World Cup next year. He embraced immediately the importance of the FIFA Club World Cup, and then, of course, of the World Cup next year. He established a White House task force chaired by himself, in which we all, of course, participate, because an event like a Club World Cup and then a World Cup next year, these are huge, huge, huge events with hundreds of thousands of people coming in, going out, traveling, going to games. You cannot even think of organizing an event like this, like the Club World Cup, 100,000 accredited people only, so working around the event, organizing such a competition without the full engagement and full support of the government, the state, and then all the local governments. And in this respect, of course, my great thanks go to President Trump and his entire team. They've been fantastic. The President will attend the match, the final tomorrow as well, and he certainly loves as well the trophy, as we know.
So President Trump will be at the game tomorrow. I'm not sure if a sitting US president has ever watched an English club playing a competitive game before. I just remembered actually that Donald Trump, as he was called then, famously conducted the draw for the League Cup, I think back in the 80s, was it, with St. and Greavesy at his offices. I think it was in Trump Tower as well. So he does have a previous link, tenuous link, with English football. But he'll be at the final tomorrow. FIFA are expecting a big crowd at the MetLife Stadium, although tickets are still available. At the moment, the starting price for the available tickets is the equivalent of £200.